Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to Cossey Park. I have hot-footed over here after work because there's literally no one here. It's a bit grey, it's a bit chilly, but I figured in like 2 weeks' time we're not going to be able to do this because the clocks are going to go back and then it's going to be dark at this time, so we're going to be screwed. I want to try and get as much in as I can before then. I did come over last night to try and start filming a video for you, but I got collared by the greenkeeper and it all just fell apart. So I'm back again tonight. Everyone's gone. It is just us. There's one other guy out there somewhere. I think he's now playing round onto the 11th and the 12th. We've literally got the course to ourselves. So here we go. Welcome to today's video. Hopefully it's going to go a bit better than normal. Let's go. So it's now 4:30. I want to try and get as much in as we can. So I've done no warming up or nothing. So we're back on the first, and I'm hoping that we can start pretty well. Okay, that has hit a fairway and my tee's shot all the way down there. Let's go. So technically we've hit a fairway, which is a great start. I'll take that. So I'm going to track that shot from the tee, 213 yards. Okay, that's good. So I have got, so you can see again, you can see the marker post in front of us there. To that marker post is 30 yards. The other thing I could do is go over these trees. If I can hit it straight, that's 100 yards, which is going to leave us about 115 yards left to the green. So, but I'm going to play safe. Bonnie's going to have to wait. I'm not a hero. I'm not going to go for any fancy shots. I literally just want to try and chip this down there. What I didn't tell you as well, guys, at the start, because I'm rushing because I want to try and beat the light. If I can get 3 holes done today, I'm very happy with that. I've only got 4 clubs with me. I don't know why I did that. I've got 4 clubs in my putter, so 5 clubs in my bag. I've got the driver because I keep calling everyone guys, so that's my punishment. Although, good start, I guess. I have got my sand wedge because I am fairly confident with this, or I like to think I'm fairly confident with this. I've got my 6 iron, which I had some confidence in, but then discovered that actually when I went back through all my editing, it was probably one of the worst clubs I had in my bag. And I've got my 8 iron because I wanted something I wanted something that like to cover that middle ground, and I'm no good with my 9. So if I want to hit a 9, I'll hit a strong 8. If I want a 7, I'll hit a lazy 8. You get the idea. So enough rabbiting. I just want to try and chip over this corner. Okay, shouldn't have done that. Always repair your divots, guys. Well, it went straight. Well too far. I didn't hit that to anywhere near where I wanted to. I always manage to find myself in the woods, don't I? It's just one of those things. I well overcooked that. We're a good 50 yards past the marker post. But I've got a nice clear line out, fortunately, where we've landed. So I'm just going to try and chip out here. I'm now just seeing there's blue markers out. I wonder if that means ground under repair, or I don't know. But we'll have a look when we get there. I just want to keep this low. Just chink it out. Like that. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I was actually really happy with that. I was really happy with my drive. I wasn't so much happy with the shot that put us in the woods in the first place. We're here. That is really good. However, the first green is closed. It's under repair. So we're going to have to knock this hole on the head, unfortunately, which has bummed me out a little bit because that's probably the best I've ever played, the first hole. But we'll move straight on to the second and we'll go from there. So, guys, here we go. I've said guys. Second at Cossey. So what they've done this week is they've resighted all the pins on the greens, which is why I think the first is off limits, because they only did that earlier on. So 140 yards to the green. Hold on, let's double check this. Well, that says 139 yards off the reds. My tracker is telling me it's 100 yards to the front edge, 120 yards to the middle, 130 to the back. So I've got my 8-iron, but I'm wondering if I should be hitting my sand wedge, because I know I can do about 100 yards with that. Let's try that. So sand wedge, I'm just going to try and dink one down. I'm going to come a bit further down. Well, that managed about 50 yards, but we're still in play, so let's take it. 69 yards, winner. There is 51 yards left to the front edge of the green, 65 to the back, 78 to the back, 65 to the pin. Apparently, not a very good position to be in here. Really lazy dink needed, I think. And I completely topped that and have rolled it about 20 yards. Score. So I'm going to have to go for a sand wedge because that's all I've got. I've not got my lob with me. Let's track that shot from the last shot. We'll stop there. 20 yards. Banging. Right, I just want to find the green now. Just want to find the green. That was terrible. I'm getting far too under these. I took more of the grass then than I did the ball. So with the pin being where it is now, I can literally just try and flick this onto the green. I'd rather be playing this way because then we're going up, but we'll take whatever we can take. I toothed it. Right, I'm playing from there. The camera can stay there. It's okay, guys. We're just warming up. We're just warming up. We've only just started. Remember, I've done, what, 4 swings so far? We know how it works. So the pin used to be back here, if you remember, because I chipped off here to it. So, sand wedge. I'm going to grip down a little bit. Okay. Can work with this, I think. I don't know how fast or slow these greens are playing, because I've not been on one yet. Oh, that was like an inch. Oh, focus, Dave. In the hole. 2 putts. Feel it. I'm feeling. We're warming up, guys. We're warming up. We're getting there. Let's go. Oh boy, I wonder what club I am going to hit here. My stupid rule about swinging drivers when I say guys. Okay. Happy with that. I think that's just rolled off the fairway. Let's go and see. We have literally just missed the fairway. You can see the fringe here. Ball's there, less than a club. So let me track that shot from the tee. 211 yards. Take it. It's going to have to be my 6-iron. I already sort of picked this out before I even got there, because we have got 250 yards left. So I want to hit a 6-iron down there, which hopefully will leave me a decent range to get my sand wedge on it, and then we're on the green. That's how it should work in theory. That's not how it's going to work, guys, because you can see how I play. And the last time we were here, we ended up in these trees, then them trees, then over here, and over there. But I am actually going to take this moment to say the reason I came out here, was a couple of reasons why. Obviously, one was to do the whole 4-club challenge thing, but the other one was to acknowledge a couple of comments, actually. So Steve from Stockport has told me, shared with me, I need to take my time over the ball. I'm rushing everything too much, and that's twofold for me, because if I stand over the ball for too long, like this, right now my head's going feet, shoulders, hands, you know, and then before I know it, I've duffed the shot. So for me, it works best if I know where I'm going, and I just come up, set up, and then swing. That works best for me. I'm also very aware that I am rushing my backswing and my downswing. I get over the ball and I literally just... So that's something else that I need to work on. But Steve, I have taken into account what you've said, and I need to do that. And also, Steve, I'm a Stockport, well, not Stockport boy myself, but I literally grew up a stone's throw away from you. So much love, and thank you for the comment. Really, really do appreciate it. I am going to take on board what you say, especially with this shot now, because we have got 60 yards worth of fairway to hit up there. So hitting that would be lovely. I'm going to miss this bunker. I don't want to duff it. I'd like to try and hit it fairly straight. I know I can. So I'm going to take my time with this and try and get somewhere up there. So we've done this hole. Well, we've done the second. We're on the third. I think we might be able to squeeze in another hole. Now, I'm not probably going to do the fourth, because that's going to leave me right at the back of the golf course. And then we are losing the light. So what I might do is come back on the 8th and maybe try and get the 9th. Possibly. We'll see how we do for time. This could all go horribly wrong at this point. The other thing we could do is come down here on the 3rd, then jump onto the 12th and play back down the 12th. So we'll see how we do for time. And the other reason I wanted to come out today is because I've got my lesson tomorrow, and I have not picked up a club since I did the last video you should have seen. And I wanted to again apologize. I am not trying to cheat my way around. I literally film every shot from where the ball lands. As you've just seen, if I was cheating, I would have reset and taken most of those shots on the second again. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to share with you and be honest with you about how someone like me, who's just started playing golf, this is my 5th week, just started playing golf, fares when they come out here. I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying to, you know, do it. Well, yeah, I've already apologized. I'm not going to, you know, keep referring to it. I've not, if you've noticed, I've not sung out any scores so far, because I'm going to now work it all out at the end, and I'm going to count it as I'm editing this video. I do track my shots on the tracker, so that I've got something to refer to, because I'll save the round and then I'll go back and I'll use that as a reference. But I am singing out how many putts it's taken me, so that I can add to it once I get to the editing. So again, guys, I want to apologize. I was completely wrong. Absolutely. I somehow managed to miscount 4 shots from my last video. So I finished on, no, three shots. I think I finished on 64 and not 61, which the tracker said. But again, to reiterate, my mental health, my head is literally up my bum at the minute. I'm not going to put a fine, try and, you know, tweak it anyway. I'm having a horrendous run of bad luck. I literally, it's all I can do at the minute to even come out here, let alone do anything else. So my doing this is kind of is like a therapy for me almost, because there's no one here. There's just me and a camera, and I'm talking to the back of a camera right now. So this is like a therapy to me. I'm just going to waffle, and you guys are just going to take note. I might actually move the camera around a little bit when I take this shot, looking at it. But yeah, so again, guys, I want to apologize. It was definitely not intentional, and moving forward, we will address it, and we'll count every shot as we go through, so that you can see I'm not trying to fiddle my way around. I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can. And everyone who has left a comment, there's a guy from, I forget, or my head has gone. We've got Steve from Breakthrough Trading. Geordie Flash has also, welcome to the dark side. I started playing about 20 years ago. Everyone is focused on their own game. Everyone knows it's a really hard game. So if everyone knows exactly what you're going through, or everyone knows exactly what you're going through, enjoy the journey. So Geordie Flash, thank you again for your contribution too. Guys, I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for you guys. I've said guys again. I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for you watching liking, subscribing, leaving comments. It makes me somehow feel justified, and I think you're helping me more than you actually realize. So if I don't get time to say it at the end because I'm feeling we're going to rush around this next couple of holes, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. Now I've procrastinated enough. Let's just hit this 6 iron. And that is exactly what I thought I was going to do. I focused so long on it that I've completely chunked it, and we're over there in the rough. It's like a carbon copy every time I play this hole. Last time you'll remember we were about 50 yards up here on the left, and then I chunked it at about another 50 yards down there on the left. So this time, from where we are, let me track the shot. I managed 70 yards with that. Woohoo! And again, we're zigzagging across the fairway. Maybe I should rename this channel Zigzag Golf. Right, I want to take my time. I want to grid down because the ball's below me. And I want to top it and finish about where we were last time, so that we've got a nice view to the green and we know where we're going. The weird thing is, I can feel myself rushing, which I know is bad. This, if I go, well, 15 yards on the left there, is where we were last time, and I chunked it and we ended up a bit further down there on the left. I'm almost on the fairway. This close. Lie's not too bad. There's a few leaves behind the ball. I don't know if you're allowed to move the leaves. Again, don't scrutinise it because I don't know. I thought you just weren't allowed to mess with the ball. Although someone was telling me the other day that you can play something called preferred lie. So you can pick up the ball and move it. I don't know what that is. I was meant to Google it and didn't. So again, it's a Bonnie Tyler shot. Over the trees and far away is the flag. We're not going to do that. My gut is telling me to swing out to the right, aim between these two trees here, and then we've got a shot onto the green. The hero shot, the Bonnie shot, is over these trees straight down. I think it's safe to say at this point I'm not hitting straight. I'm tending to hook. I'd rather aim to the right than I would try and go straight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to aim. I don't know if you can see. There's two trees. There's a bunker, and then there's the trees behind the bunker. The furthest tree on that group, and then another tree down there is where I'm aiming. So I've got my line there. That's where I'm going to aim, which is going to leave me a nice shot onto the green, hopefully. If I spoon it, which is the way I've been playing and a very good chance that's going to happen, I'm going to go straight and we'll end up in a world of pain. So let's just take my time. I can do this. I know I can. So the ball's below me. I am gripping down. I've got my setup right. I want to settle down a little bit. That has gone so far down there. I think we should knock it on the head now, guys. Welcome to the 7th fairway. I am so far offline down here, I can't even see where I'm going anymore. Well, I can. It's up here between these two small trees. But I'm going to have to play a Bonnie shot now. There's nothing I can do. I just want to get back up there, at least on the right hole on the golf course. So I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm not going to take my time. I know what shot I want to make, so I'm just going to make it. Oh, we're on the green. See, if I don't think, I just do. It works. It's bizarre. So I'm just walking up now, but I just want to show you. God, that's a hell of a hill I've just walked up. Hence the puffing and panting. We are on the green. See, this is what happens when I don't think about my shots. If I just do them, it works. So, let me get my putter. I hope you can see where that is actually. So there you go. Ball is there. So we've got a little bit of an up and down. God, I'm hot now, guys. Let me track that shot. I did track the other one. You just didn't see. See, zigzag. track shot from last shot. 100 yards exactly. Wow. 11 yards to that pin. Now this, I hate this green. So we're falling away and then it's coming back this way. I'm taking my time like this and it's going to make no difference at all. So it's falling to me that way. So I want to aim, in my head, I'm going to aim about here. Come on. I will repair my divot as well in a minute, guys. I can see it. It's just there. I will repair that in a minute. Right, that leaf there, which was that leaf there. Wow, that actually kicked round that way. How did I read that so wrong? Okay, well we did. So, 1. Uphill, a little bit to the right. Didn't have the legs. 3 putts. So we've done 2. I think we're about where we were when we played it last time. I'm debating doing the 4th, but it's going to be dark in half an hour and that's going to leave me right down the other end of the course. So the other thing we could do is jump down here and come back up the 7th. And then we do the 7th, maybe squeeze in the 8th. Let's do that. Let's do that. When I came out here last night to film the other video for you, I hit the best 6-iron of my life from somewhere here. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. It's on a fairway, it's on the fairway. But I'm hoping to recreate some of that magic. I'm not hitting my driver off this one. Even though my driver hits, both driver hits so far have been good. So, but my irons have been shocking. So I've got my 6-iron. I want to try and pick up my confidence a bit with these clubs. Okay. Well, that's about what I did last night. I got a little bit less loft than I did yesterday. But I think we're on a fairway, which is good. So, again, coming back to another reason I'm out here. Every time I come out to a golf course, I know I'm terrible at golf. I know that. But every time I come out, I give myself a goal. And that goal is something really small that I know I've got the ability to do. Tonight, I wanted to hit at least 2 fairways. And the reason I'm sharing that with you now is because I have done that. The second hole was a dud. Third, I was this short of a fairway. I know without seeing this that I've hit a fairway because it went pretty straight to that big oak tree down the end there. And that's where it opens right up. So I'm fairly confident, 99.9% confident I have hit the fairway up there. And that's my goal done. I am more than happy with that. And I've still got the ball, which is always my number 1 goal, is to take the same ball home that I've been playing with. My shelf in my office is getting pretty full at this point, I must say. But I'm so happy with that. So happy with that. Maybe I need to get a bit more confidence back in my 6-iron. I'm puffing and pantsing because once again we're coming up a hill. Seems to be the way. We just played from here to go over there, look. Literally. I think we were about here. Yeah, to hit up there to the flag. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, look where we landed. So happy with that. God. See, my tee shot, if I just hit tee shots from now on, I'll let someone else take the other shots for me. So happy with that. Here we go, look. Slap bang in the middle of the fairway. Fairway runs to that line there. Fairway runs to that line there. And we are in the middle. We'll take that all day long. Something else for new golfers to work on is absolutely, most definitely, fitness. It is something I will work on moving forward. 165 yards, which is about what I hit with my 6-iron. Absolutely money. So 122 yards left. There's 113 to the front edge of the green. There's 130 to the back edge of the green. There's 120 to the middle of the green. Now, unfortunately, right in front of us is a big dirty bunker. I did get my sand wedge out, but that's going to put me in that bunker unless I try and just lay up to it. Although when I was out the other day, I was hitting my sand wedge about 115 yards, so maybe not. We'll just go. It's the only club I've got that I can do it with, so we're just going to do it. So again, not going to think. I really want to clean my ball because it's got a massive dollop of mud on the side of it now, but that's fine. I know where I'm going. Overcooked it. Oh, I just missed the bunker. Just missed the bunker. And I was a bit too far right. But I think we're in a good position to chip onto the green from there. Let's go. What's really annoying about that, if I was literally half a metre further to the left, then that would have rolled off this bank and onto the green. But we're here. This just needs a tiny little ding, a little bit of encouragement. I could almost stand here and just tell it to go that way and it would get me on the green. That's what I'm aiming for. But before I do that, I need to track my shot. See, 120 yards I hit that. 120 yards. Okay. Just come on. Come on, Mr. 𝐞𝐞𝐤. Come on, Mr. 𝐞𝐞𝐤. Okay, not quite as far on as I wanted, but we're on the fringe and we can probably put that in, well, definitely 3. Hopefully 2. Okay. Didn't say guys. Didn't say guys. Track shot from last shot. 3 yards. Boom. My green reading is abysmal. This is something else I need to work on. This is the downside of having auto putting switched on when we play on the simulator. We are going, to me, it's literally ever so slightly coming from here right to left. So I want to aim about half a cup here. That's what I want to do. I've got a great line on the bottom of my putter, which I can use to line up to where I want to put this ball. So about there. I don't want to go too hard. See, that broke far too, well, I didn't hit it hard enough. I think that was what that was, but hopefully we can make this. I really thought that was going to wipe its feet and come back out. Whew. 2 putts. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a bogey. I think. I will double check that. That is the best I've ever achieved on this hole in my life. And that, I think, is the perfect time to wrap this video up. Thank you once again for joining me at Cossey Park. We're in the middle of the 10th and you can see the beautiful ruins of Cossey Hall behind me here. If you're a history buff, I would highly recommend you look into the history of this place because it is phenomenal. The ruins that are left, actually, a little bit of trivia for you, they tried to blow them up 4 or 5 times and it just would not budge. That thing is here for life. Two reasons for me coming out here. One, I'll be honest, I didn't want to come out here today at all. I didn't want to come out here yesterday. And if I'm completely honest with myself and you, when I came out yesterday and I got collared by John, I probably had more than enough time to finish that hole and maybe even do the 8th back over the river up to the clubhouse. I just didn't want to. My confidence, my everything right now is on the bottom of my muddy shoe. I don't want to do anything. I don't feel like doing anything. And again, I will extend an apology if these videos haven't had the same energy as the earlier ones did. And it's only by fighting those demons. There is a heron. Oh, he's turned. Okay, he's coming right at me then. I was like, oh! It's only by fighting these demons in my head that I can try and get where I need to go. And I appreciate it's probably not that fun for you to watch. But honestly, like I think I rambled earlier, doing this is helping me more than I think you will ever realize. So that aside, I thought the first we started fairly well. I obviously can't anticipate how long that would have taken me to finish. But we hit a pretty good drive, more than happy with my drive on that hole. The second was just abysmal. But again, I was taking too long. If I stand over a golf ball for any amount of time, my brain just flicks into top gear, and is spinning as fast as it possibly can. Is your grip right? Is your club face right? Are your shoulders right? Is your stance right? Where's your back? Where's your forehead? And before I know it, I'm doing this like little dance, and my club alignment's well and truly gone out the window, and I just tooth it or top it or slice it or chunk it. And you've seen that yourself tonight. And you've also seen tonight that if I don't do any of that, if my ball is here and I've got my club, I look at where I want it to go, I keep looking, I set up, and I just hit it 70% of the time, 60% of the time. The ball will go generally in that direction, about where I want it. This is something I need to work on, because I can't rush my shots like that moving forward. I can't. I know that. I'm not going to get a lower handicap if I approach my game that way. So this is what I need to work on. I definitely need to work on reading greens and around the greens. We know this. You can see my bag is bare. It's literally, I've got my driver because I nominated myself to bring this, because I keep saying, all right guys, because I'm an idiot. But I didn't do too badly with that tonight. I was quite happy with myself. I've got my 6 iron, my 8 iron, my sand wedge, and my putter. 4 clubs and a putter, and I got a bogey on one of the holes. So I'm trying to prove to myself I don't need to come out with this thing full of golf clubs. That muddies the water a little bit. It doesn't help you. I also need to work on swinging these clubs. I thought I had confidence in my 6 iron. I mean, I hit that one there pretty good. But the shot before that, when I used my 6 iron, I completely fluffed it and we ended up back in the trees. My sand wedge, I can hit that when I want to. I know I can hit that when I want to. But if I think about it for any amount of time, I chunk it or top it or slice it or tooth it or any number of different variations of not hitting the ball properly. So this is the setup that I am going to stick with now moving forward until I know how I am swinging these clubs properly. I'm going to work on it. I can only get better. There's only one way up from where I am, which is, again, very, very bottom. The other reason I wanted to come out is because I have got my lesson tomorrow. I'll be honest, everything is telling me to cancel it and rebook it for another time. Everything is telling me to do that because mentally I'm not ready to have a lesson with a complete stranger. I'm just not in the right mindset for it. I'm not. But if I cancel it, I've lost my money, and I don't want to lose money. I can't afford to keep losing money. That's why I'm taking my time and hitting balls and trying to bring them home. I don't want to keep throwing balls away. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to try and enjoy this game, and I am enjoying it when I'm out here. Now I'm here, I'm having a whale. Well, I had a whale of a time. And it's only when you can do something. I'm not going to take away the fact that on the second, I was completely god-awful. I'm going to take away from the fact that I hit a fairway on the first with my driver and with the very first shot of the day. I'm also going to take away that I hit a fairway with my 6 iron on the 7th, which is something I've, other than last night when I didn't get to finish the hole, never done before. So all of these things are steps in the right direction. Next time I'll lay out a different challenge, and I might even just start naming these challenges for you before we go out so that you can see what I'm working towards. Always want to bring the ball home. Always. This is one of the balls that I found in the lake. Well, it's not the lake, it was the dry bed at the time when we were doing the how to hit or don't hit your driver video. And I actually have kind of taken a shine into this one. It's got these, like, I don't know what they're for, like arrows, like setup lines on the top. I like putting them where I'm going. I normally put them facing where I want them to go. I think they're supposed to go on the top so that you know, I don't know, but I like putting them this way because then when I'm stood over the ball, I can just see the top of the 3 lines and that helps me. Anyway, you don't need to know that. So all in all, guys, as you can see, we're losing the light now, and I am going to wrap this video up. But I just, again, wanted to apologize for any erroneous counting in the last video. I will put the video back up very soon. I will take off the score and I will overlay the score as we're going round, because I have never intended to lie to anyone. I am going to get better. I'm planning on coming out here. Marcus and Brad want to come out here this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to commit to that yet. I'm just not in the right frame of mind, but then coming out here with friends might put me in the right frame of mind. I don't know. I definitely need to work on my fitness. Absolutely. Because just walking up those hills, I mean, I've not slept properly for about a month of Sundays, but just walking up and down them hills, I get so, it's literally, it can't be nice for you to hear me panting with a microphone just above my mouth. So I definitely need to work on my fitness. And that is something that I am going to start working on the side. And I would implore any new golfer to do the same thing. Coming out here and swinging a golf club is not as easy as it looks. It is easy, don't get me wrong, but it's the 1.5 miles worth of walking that you're also doing whilst you're swinging a golf club that takes its toll on your legs, on your lower back, on your shoulders. All these things come into play. So again, this is something that no one really talks about with new golfers, because everyone just assumes that they can go out and do it. I'm the bad side of 40 now, and I can tell you I've had quite a physical life up to now, doing what I used to do work-wise, and I thought I would come out here and breeze this, but it's not as easy as it looks. So be prepared for that. And the last time I played 18 holes as well, by the time we'd done the front 9, I was up on the 13th. I was exhausted. It was all I could do to swing the club. It was burning in my shoulders. It was terrible. So that is something that you guys need to watch out for. But that's it. Like I say, we've got about 2 weeks left before we start losing the light in the evenings completely. I won't be able to come out here at all then. So I'm trying to get in as much as I can. It is going to be completely dark, supposedly in about half an hour. But it's going to be dusk in, well, I think 1802 was the time on Google, which is in about 10 minutes. So I will get in as many more videos as I possibly can before then, so that we can at least hash together this video and come up with another front 9. Next time I come here, we'll go straight to the 4th. We'll do the 4th, the 5th, or the 6th. We've done the 7th. That leaves us with the 8th and the 9th, which will be another video maybe towards the end of the week. And then we've done the front 9 again. Then we'll mash all them scores together. Won't be quite the same because obviously it takes me a little while to warm up. But, you know, I'll just do what I can. And each time we're going to work on something new. Something that you guys can take away as well, so that you don't put all this pressure on yourself when you come to a golf course. So there we go. I feel like I've rambled on again massively now, and I will knock it on the head. I just want to say once more, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel. I cannot thank you enough, and I do want to show my gratitude to you. So again, once we get to 500 subscribers, I will do a subscriber only giveaway, and I will give away some lessons that will have to be UK only. Yeah, I want to show my appreciation to you for joining me on this journey and watching me hack and slice and chunk my way around a golf course. And I really do hope that it is relatable to everybody out there in some way, shape or form, because we've all been here. So I'm just trying to prove to everybody who wants to start playing golf or who is as bad as me, don't think that you exist, but just come out and enjoy it. You every now and then you will hit a good shot that you can give yourself a massive pat on the back for, and that will just carry that feeling forward. And before you know it, you'll be hitting those shots all the time, I promise. So all that's left for me to say is thank you again to everybody for your support. I cannot thank you enough, honestly. I can't, for the support. So long as one person watches these videos, I will keep making them. I will come out here on my own in the middle of a golf course filming. I'm pretty sure there's a ball up there. It could be a feather. I get deceived by feathers a lot because there's a feather right here that I thought was a ball. Anyway, we've finished once again very, very much over par. Still smiling. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. No, it's definitely a feather. Ta-da! From a distance, it looks like a ball.